Inevitably, when someone joins my program and starts tracking their food, they find out they are not eating enough protein and they're eating way too many carbs. So, in this video, I wanted to share some helpful information with you about how to incorporate more high protein, low carb foods in your diet to make weight loss easier. If you haven't already taken a moment to subscribe to this channel, please do that right now. It means a lot to me and it helps this content get seen by and in turn help as many people as possible. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below to say hi. I'm Dr. Morgan Nolte, founder of Weight Loss for Health, an online course and community that teaches you exactly what you need to know step by step to lose weight, feel good doing it, keep it off, and prevent disease. I kid you not, every single person that I work with has struggled to find high protein, low carb foods that they enjoy eating to keep them satisfied between meals and keep their insulin levels lower to make weight loss easier. So that's what I'm covering in this video. If you're not already tracking your food using a macronutrient tracking application, I highly recommend that you start doing that if your goal is to learn more about what you're eating and to lose weight. I think this is a really important step for self-accountability and just your overall knowledge about what is in the food that you're eating. It's helpful to enter in a food product and see how many grams of carbohydrates or protein or fat each food has. And that's actually what I've done with the foods that I'm going to share with you today. So you're going to see a screenshot of what it looks like when you enter it into Carb Manager. When you're thinking about high protein, low carb foods, the first thing that I want you to think about is meat. There's a lot of conflicting information circulating online that meat is unhealthy for you. It is not. You do not need to be afraid of meat. Now, are some forms of meat healthier for you than others? Of course. So try to find and buy the healthiest, least processed form of meat that you can. 6 ounces of chicken has 0 carbs and 53 grams of protein. Beef will vary on how much fat it contains, but this picture shows that a 6-ounce steak has no carbs and 45 grams of protein. Beef sticks can be a quick and easy snack, but you'll want to get a high-quality grass-fed beef stick to reduce how much it's processed. One of these sticks has 9 grams of protein and no carbs. Let's move on to the seafood. 6 ounces of salmon has 0 carbs, quite a bit of healthy fat, and it's still an excellent source of protein with 38 grams. 6 ounces of shrimp has no carbs and 41 grams of protein. 6 ounces of tilapia has no carbs and 44 grams of protein. 3 ounces of tuna has no carbs and 17 grams of protein. You could do that as a snack with some celery or these Fat Snacks almond flour crackers that one of my members raves about. Of course, there is pork and other meats and fish that I didn't list here just because I prefer the taste of the other ones instead. I have a couple of dairy options for you too. Cottage cheese has 4 grams of net carbs and 12 grams of protein in half a cup. A piece of string cheese has 2 grams of net carbs and 7 grams of protein. And 1 container of the Too Good brand Greek yogurt has 3 grams of net carbs and 12 grams of protein. I also like the 000 Greek yogurts. They are a little bit higher in carbs but have some added fiber. Last but not least are low carb, high protein plants. Now, beans are a good source of protein, but they are also a little higher in starch, so I didn't include them on this list, although I eat them regularly. And tofu from soy is a good high protein, low carb food too, but personally I do not like tofu, so I'm not going to recommend something that I don't eat myself. One of my favorite ways to up the protein in a meal is with edamame. You can buy it frozen in a steamer bag and just pop it in the microwave for a few minutes. Half a cup has 3 grams of net carbs and 10 grams of protein. Hemp hearts are also something that I'll sprinkle on top of chia seed pudding for more protein. 3 tablespoons has 0 carbs and 10 grams of protein. Pumpkin seeds are a little power food. 3 tablespoons have 3 grams of net carbs and 13 grams of protein. Last but not least on this list are my quick go-tos, and those are protein bars and shakes. You'll want to be careful when you're picking out your products that they don't have artificial sweeteners like sucralose that will raise your insulin. I've covered artificial sweeteners before in this video, and you can check that one out next. I personally like the Kirkland protein bars. I like the peanut butter chocolate and brownie flavors most, and the cookies and cream flavor least. One bar has about 21 grams of protein and 4 grams of net carbs, and there's a ton of fiber in these bars too. There are all sorts of protein powders out there. One of my go-tos is this Garden of Life plant-based vanilla. 2 scoops has 2 grams of net carbs and 33 grams of protein. Often I'll make a smoothie with 1 scoop of this and then one of the yogurts that I mentioned earlier, just for a little less protein powder taste in my smoothie, but still getting the minimum of 30 grams that I shoot for in each meal. So on that list, which one is your favorite? I want to hear from you in the comments how you're trying to increase your protein in your meals. This is a really important thing, both to improve your satiety and reduce your carb cravings, but also to maintain muscle mass, bone health, and function as you age. If you want a more detailed and comprehensive list of foods, be sure that you download my Ultimate Food Guide to get some more ideas for what foods I recommend to lose weight, and you can definitely get that at weightlossforhealth.com/ultimate food guide. As always, thank you so much for watching this video today. It means a lot to me, and I definitely want to hear from you in the comments. If you got any value from this video, be sure that you subscribe to this channel, turn the bell on to get notified every time I post a new video, and tune in next week for more helpful tips.